Good morning. This is Tom Blondahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles. Coming to you live with another episode of Hall of Fame Inductees video series. Today we're going to be doing the 1981 Hall of Famers, which are Rube Foster, Bob Gibson, and Johnny Mize. So while we wait for people to get in the chat room here and stuff, I'm going to be sorting some cards. Looks like What Truth jumped in at about 10 o'clock. Probably letting me know that he's giving me the thumbs up. Hopped into the stream. So I'm going to sort some of these 91 Donruss Series 2 cards that I have here. I am really behind on my sorting. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing when you get in the chat, that is what is going on. So up. So hopefully everybody is having a good day. I will look up and keep an eye on the chat until we hit 10:30 on the mark, and then we will get on with our content of the day, our Hall of Fame video series. Just killing some time here and sorting some cards so I can try and catch up. Seems like no matter how hard I try, I have a hard time getting my cards sorted and sequenced. And so this is some 91 Donruss Series 2 cards for a box that I opened a while back. So yes, the ever job of sorting cards. So I will keep an eye on the chat as we roll along, and we will get to the content at hand when it is time. Try and get this centered here so you can see me when I'm sorting the cards, just so I have something going on the screen. I don't know if What Truth is still here or checked in at 10 o'clock and planned on coming back. We shall see. Pretty much this is the initial sort sequence where I put them into 100 groups. Since this is Series 2, it does have the BC subset cards, and then 300s, 400s, 500s, 600s, 700s. All right. So just in case somebody pops in and wonders what's going on, if you do replay it a little bit, see what I'm talking about. Joe Carter, MVP card. And whenever you do see it scheduled up, there always is a possibility to switch back over to StreamYard and have guests come on board with me. So I'm going to be trying to do that a little bit more this year in 2020, just so you are aware of that also on the channel. I am going to be making channel changes. You can see the new schedule that starts next week. I'm going back to taking my Mondays off because it's conflicting. It was fine during the holidays and stuff when a lot was going on, but I do want to spend time with my wife her weekend is Sunday, Monday, so that's why primarily I take Sunday, Monday off. And then that is pretty much the reason why I'm readjusting my schedule to Tuesdays through Saturdays. Just so you do know, I did buy my airline tickets for the Nationals for this coming summer. And I went to the website for the Nationals, and it looks like they won't have that open to buy the tickets for this year until next month in March. That's when they're going to open up the website, I guess, for the 2020 Nationals in Atlantic City. So here I was all excited. I bought my ticket, went to go buy my 2 tickets for the Nationals, and they're not for sale yet. So I signed up to get alerted on my email as to when they do that. So I will be looking forward to that, that's for sure. But of course I'm just talking to myself here. But that's okay. You seem to do that a lot on your YouTube channel. Even though people are in the chat, then at least you know you're talking to somebody. Frank's Card Corner, when do they go on sale? I have an alert set as well. Yeah, when I went to the website last night there, Frank, it looks like it said March. It did not say a date in March. But I'm planning on buying 2 tickets for the whole convention from the Wednesday afternoon early bird event through Thursday. I guess the main 4 days are going to be all day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the convention. So yeah, I am buying 2 tickets. My wife might not go with me all the time. I got to try and check and see if I can talk to somebody to find out if the tickets go by names or if you can let other people come in on those days. Also, so looking forward to that. Nice. I am going to do the weekend. Oh, are you going to be there Saturday and Sunday? I'll have to make sure we get together and set up a time where we can meet there and get together. I'm looking forward to that, to meeting people from the channels and coordinating when we can meet up with each other and things of that nature. That is going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. So in case you're wondering what's going on there, Frank, I'm just sorting cards until 10:30. We got about 5 more minutes to go, and then I will move these out of the way and we'll get to our content at hand. I don't know if I'll quite get these 4 stacks sorted or not, but I'm going to give a valiant effort of at least getting a half to 3/4 done maybe. We'll see how things roll along here. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Is I'm just sorting my these Fleer or Donruss 1991 Series 2. This is the design, in case you're wondering. This is the design here, in case you're wondering. It's the little green borders. Okay, green borders, and it's Series 2, so it's only like the late 300s through the end of the set. It's the second half of the set. So I got to sort through these, separate out all my Hall of Famers, and then separate out all the rookie cards, put them in a separate sort in case I ever look for certain different rookies and stuff of that nature. So that's what I am doing here right now. So I just hold a stack in my hand here and I go sort of put them into stacks first for the initial sort. 500, 600, 700s. Ba, ba, ba. 607. BC. I remember those. I collected them. Got an elite card. I was lucky. Yeah, I can't remember. I think I might have pulled out an elite or two. They're already been culled out and sorted. I think I did. I'd have to remember. I'd have to probably go back to the video in which I broke open this pack. So it looks like we're getting close to our 2-minute warning. I'm going to finish this stack here and at least get the first half sorted here. And then we will get ready to go into the Hall of Famers for 1981 as we go back in time. 600, 600, 600, 400, 600, 400, 600, 500, 400, and 600. Okay, let me scooch these off to the side here. Get them out of the way so I have room on the table here. Put my 700s in a stack. Set piles, piled in hundreds. That's how I do it. Yep. 700, 600, 500, 400. It's only going to be a few 300s here. It is the Series 2. Looks like Mookie Betts is going to the Dodgers. They are going to have some lineup. Yeah, I heard the Dodgers are beefing up. All the clubs are trying to see if they can get. We'll have to see how the teams start doing. I'm looking forward to watching some spring training games coming up here. So I had 4 stacks. You can see I'm sitting off to the left here. I got 2 more stacks to sort of those. But without further ado, we got about a minute to go here. I'm going to scroll up a little bit here. Get my screen switched over. And we will be getting ready to highlight our Hall of Famers here. We've got Rube Foster. Let me reposition some of these guys here. Bob Gibson. And Johnny Mize. Johnny Mize. Ethan's Elvis covers and more. How you doing, Ethan? Today's Wednesday. You must be on lunch break or something. You checking me out on your lunch break there, brother? I know you're at school. I know you'll be heading tomorrow. You'll be heading home, right? So Dearman's here. Dearman 2019. All right. Looks like we got 5 people in the chat here. It is 10:30. Let me wet my whistle a little bit here. Hey, at Ethan's Elvis covers and more. There we go. Everybody's getting their greetings in the chat. Okay. So I am going to go in my usual fashion here. I'm working on eventually getting a little bit nicer brake mat. This one's kind of working for now. It was just a piece of paper I printed out from my computer, but you can see the corners over here are getting all riled up and stuff. But I do have my display in my back with all the different channels I've interacted with that have sent me some of their paraphernalia, their channel gear. The little new thing I just threw up in there, I forgot it had fell down in the back there, is State Farm presents Mize, America's Classic Cars. Went to the museum here this last fall, and it was an exciting time. But we are going to go in and get into our Hall of Famers here right now, and get into our class of 1981 for our Hall of Fame inductees. So again, it's Rube Foster, Bob Gibson, and Johnny Mize. So we are going to go get into these. Of course, Rube Foster was inducted in 1981. His primary team was the Chicago American Giants, and he was a manager. He was a player when he first started out in the late 1800s. And then we have Bob Gibson, inducted in 1981, St. Louis Cardinals pitcher, and also Johnny Mize, inducted in 1981. Primary team was the St. Louis Cardinals, and he was a first baseman. Of course, this one here is when he played first base for the New York Yankees. So without further ado, we are going to get into our Hall of Famers. Uncle Donald needs help sorting 1991 Don Russ. I need all kinds of sort help and all sorting all kinds of things here. Just went and checked the Walmart by my college. No Series 1 yet. Yeah, I might take a peek at Target and see if they've gotten anything in when we do get done here. But yeah, sometimes we're some neck of the woods, they're behind the power curve and not so into the baseball world. So without further ado, though, we're going to get into our 3 Hall of Famers we got to do here today and see how things go with this. We'll do the content at hand for today. So Rube Foster, Andrew Bishop Foster, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1981. His primary team was the Chicago American Giants, and he was a manager. He was inducted as a manager into the Hall of Fame. So few men have dominant careers as baseball players. Even fewer have success as a manager. But Rube Foster excelled on the diamond as a manager and as an executive, earning him the recognition as the father of black baseball. Born September 7, 1879 in Calvert, Texas, Foster began his playing career pitching for the Fort Worth Yellow Jackets in 1897. By 1902, he was hurling for the Giants in Chicago, then jumped to the Otsego, Michigan semi-pro white team, and before heading to the Philadelphia Cuban ex-Giants. That season, he won 44 games in a row. The ex-Giants beat the Philadelphia Giants for the 1903 Colored Championship of the World, as Foster threw 4 of the 5 ex-Giants wins. The following season, he joined the Philadelphia Giants and led them to the pennant, defeating his former team in the playoff. "Do not worry. Try to appear jolly and unconcerned," said Rube Foster about pitching out of jams. "I have smiled often with the bases full, with 2 strikes and 3 balls on the batters. This seems to unnerve." The star pitcher thrived in the dead ball era, but had set his sights higher than just the mound. In 1911, he entered into a partnership with John Scherling, son-in-law of Charles Kaminsky. Scherling had leased the old White Sox grounds, and Foster provided the Chicago American Giants a black team to play there. As an owner-manager, Foster instilling the daring, aggressive, yet disciplined style of play for which the Negro Leagues became famous, he attracted star players but faced declining attendance. In 1920, Foster set the wheels in motion to create the Negro National League, an association of black teams modeled after Major League Baseball. Foster was named the president and treasurer. The first successful Negro League, the NNL, flourished throughout the decade. Players' salaries rose to an unprecedented level. Teams traveled on a Pullman coach, and players received regular bonuses. Foster not only administered the league, but continued to serve as manager and owner of the American Giants. A strict coach, Foster had high expectations for his team, and they rewarded him by winning the first 3 pennants. In 1926, the grueling schedule got to Foster, and he suffered a nervous breakdown. 4 years later, Foster died. "When Rube Foster died, Negro baseball died with him," said Joe Green, a fellow Negro Leagues player, manager, and owner. Foster was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1981. Foster, without a doubt, was an absolute genius in handling men, in devising strategies of defense and attack. He called every play and expected everyone to do his job, said Dave Malarcher. So as far as some of his career stats, although not a player for too long, he did play baseball in the early leagues. Of course, he was inducted in 1981. His primary team, the Chicago American Giants. He primarily was a manager, but when he did play ball, he batted right and he threw right. His birthplace was Calvert, Texas, and he was born in 1879. He died in 1930 in Kankakee, Illinois, at the age of 51. He played for, during his playing years, the Cuban X-Giants in 1905 and the Chicago American Giants in 1914 through 1917. He managed the Cuban X-Giants in 1905 along with playing with the same team, and the Chicago American Giants from 1914 to 1923. So there we have it. Not too long a bio, but the biography and the meaning that Rube Foster had in baseball. All right, so let's move him back to his place of honor here. And next up to bat, we've got Bob Gibson. Bob Gibson, St. Louis Cardinals pitcher. All right. So our third inductee, Bob Gibson. His real name, of course, is Robert Gibson, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1981. Primary team was the St. Louis Cardinals, and he was a pitcher. Gibby is one of baseball's greatest competitors, said Hall of Famer Stan Musial. Bob Gibson may well have been the most intimidating pitcher in history. He was certainly one of the most successful. The Omaha native excelled at baseball and basketball in high school and played college hoops for Creighton University before a brief stint with the Harlem Globetrotters in 1957. He signed with the Cardinals and made his big league debut in 1959. A 15-game winner by 1962, Gibson began to take flight soon after. He won 18 games in 1963 and 19 in the Cardinals' pennant-winning season of 1964, when he went 9-2 down the stretch to lead the Redbirds. In the World Series against the Yankees, he went 2-1, winning Game 5 at Yankee Stadium and then Game 7 at home on 2 days' rest. He was named World Series MVP. He was a 20-game winner in 1965 and 1966, winning the first of 9 consecutive Gold Gloves in 1965. A broken ankle in July of 1967 slowed him down to a 13-7 record, including 3 wins late in the season to help the Cards clinch another pennant. He went 3-0 with an ERA of 1.00 in the Cardinals' victory over the Red Sox, winning games 1, 4, and 7, and picking up his second World Series MVP award in 2 tries. 1968 has come to be known as the Year of the Pitcher, and Bob Gibson was certainly the Pitcher of the Year. He went 22-9 with a sparkling ERA of 1.12 to go along with 268 strikeouts, 13 shutouts, 15 consecutive wins, and a stretch of 92 innings, which he gave up just 2 runs. He was again 2-1 in the World Series, beating the Tigers in Game 1 and 4 before going the distance in Game 7 loss. Gibson brought home both the 1968 Cy Young Award and the National League Most Valuable Player Awards. And in the ultimate compliment, baseball actually lowered the mound the following season because pitchers led by Gibson were dominating hitters and games were historically low scoring. Gibson bagged a second Cy Young Award in 1970 and pitched a no-hitter against the Pirates in 1971. Injuries were beginning to take their toll, however, and Gibson wound down with double-figure victory totals in 1973 and 1974 before retiring in 1975. Gibson's 17 years with the Cardinals netted him 251 victories, 3,117 strikeouts, 56 shutouts, and an ERA of 2.91. He was served as a pitching coach for the Mets, Braves, and Cardinals, and he was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1981 and the MLB All-Century Team in 1999. Joe Torre, Gibson's teammate from 1969 through 1975 and sometime battery mate, said, "Pride, intensity, talent, respect, and dedication. You need them all to describe Bob Gibson." So Gibson pitches as though he's double part, said Vin Scully. So as far as his career at a glance, he played in 528 games, had 3,279 hits, 1,420 runs. He pitched in 3,884.1 innings. He had 251 wins, 174 losses, a .591 winning percentage. He started in 482 games. He had an ERA of 2.91, 255 games complete, 56 shutouts. He had a WHIP of 1.188. He had 6 saves, 1,258 earned runs. He gave up 1,336 walks and had 3,117 strikeouts. So there we have it. Bob Gibson, our second Hall of Famer inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1981. So for our third and final Hall of Famer for 1981, Johnny Mize. So third and final up to bat is Johnny Mize. All right, John Robert Mize, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1981. Again, primary team St. Louis Cardinals, and he was a first baseman. So Johnny Mize entered Major League Baseball in 1936 and soon took on the nickname the Big Cat because of the poise and the stance when he was at bat and his ease in the field. Did you ever see a pitcher knock him down at the plate? Mize's Cardinals teammate Stan Musial said, "Remember how he reacted when he brushed back? He'd just lean back and on his left foot, bend his body back and let the pitch go by. Then he'd lean back into the batter's box and resume his stance, as graceful as a big cat." The first baseman really came into his own in 1938, the first of a triad of spectacular years. He led the National League in slugging percentage with a .614 mark that season, and with a .442 on-base percentage. Mize followed it up in 1939 by winning the batting title with a .349 average. He also led the National League in home runs with 28 and had a .444 on-base mark. In 1940, he was once again the home run leader, this time with 43, and he led the league in RBIs. Leaving him just one category short of a triple crown, he led in RBIs twice more in 42 and 47. The left-handed batter was the runner-up for the National League MVP award in both 1939 and 1940. After a leave of absence to defend his country in World War II and a string of injuries, Mize came back to the game in a big way in 1947. He launched 51 long balls and tied Ralph Kiner of the Pirates for the league lead. Mize also led the National League in RBIs and runs scored, and became the first player to strike out less than 50 times while hitting more than 50 home runs. He again tied Kiner for the most home run title the following year, this time with 40 home runs. Mize joined the Yankees in 1949, winning 5 consecutive World Series titles with his new team. In the 1952 Fall Classic against the Brooklyn Dodgers, he hit 3 home runs. Mize set the career record for hitting 3 homers in a game at 6, a mark Sammy Sosa later tied. When Mize's playing career ended, he became part of the Kansas City Athletics coaching staff in 1961. So taking a pitch, Mize actually followed the ball with his eyes right into the catcher's mitt, and he maintained he could see the ball and hit the ball, said sports writer Tom Meaney. So as far as Johnny Mize's career at a glance, he played in 1,884 games, had 6,443 at-bats, had 1,118 runs scored, 2,011 hits, 367 doubles, 83 triples, 359 home runs, 1,337 RBIs, 28 stolen bases, 856 times he walked. He had an overall career batting average of .312, an OPS of .959, an on-base percentage of .397, and a slugging percentage of .562. So there we have it. The third and final Hall of Famer for the 1981 inductees is Johnny Mize. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. A little bit of a shorter type stream today, not too super long. Gone about a half an hour so far. So I don't know if anyone else has anything else to talk about today. I could move the cards back and commence to going back and sorting cards again, I guess, while we chit-chat in the chat here. Let me do that. Let me back these up here and get set back up again here. I'll move these guys back in place and sort some more cards. How's that sound? This is a 1991 Don Russ. Series 2. So it does start in the late 300s through the 700s. So that's where these ones go. StreamYard, I don't think they have it yet. I called Target. The guy was nicer than the lady from Walmart, and he actually took the phone up and looked and said there's a big open spot there, planning something. Okay, so that means they're getting ready to have them out in Target soon there, probably, huh? I'll have to go to my Target. Maybe I'll go there after we get off here. Take a peek and see if they got any Series 2. If so, maybe I can open some tomorrow if I get some in. I do have a box coming in that I ordered. I checked around between Amazon and eBay, and I got a box coming from Amazon, but it won't be here until next week. So that's when I'll have my first box. I haven't decided for sure what I want to do yet, but let's go into sorting again, and I'll keep an eye on the chat as we do this. Let's see. There we go. I can leave that right about there, so you'll see where I'm putting the cards as I sort them. So I'll keep an eye on a StreamYard sale. We could do one of those one of these days, a StreamYard sale. All right. So let's see here. Let's go through and see if I can finish these off, and then I'll end the stream. How's that sound? I'll start it with sorting and end with sort, and we'll go from there. Alright, see if I can keep these stacks in halfway a semblance of order. 400, 300, 4s, 7, 7. BC 13s. Maybe I'll just go through and highlight the BC cards. All right. We'll see. We'll see how we go through and try and get my hour-long stream in for the day. 4, 6. StreamYard sale later. I don't know for sure today, Dearman, if I'll do some StreamYard or not. I do have a lot of stuff going on. We're getting ready to have a business meeting at our church coming up. At the end of this week, I got to meet with the deacons and the pastor to go over the church finances. So I will be busy with that, and then I have to work on giving statements for people for their taxes. So I have a busy time coming up. I'll probably be until I get the giving statements all caught up and done. But other than that, we can chat around here. I wouldn't go to Target. They don't have it, I think. Do you have anything to open? No, not today, Dearman. I don't think I'll open anything today. Possibly tomorrow. We'll see. I do have 3 packages so far, so for family mail call on Friday. And as of when I checked this morning, I haven't received my Patreon payment into my PayPal account yet. As soon as that shows up, then I will get my Patreon packages ready and get Dearman's team bag sent out. So, glad you started showing back up with me there, Dearman. I thought maybe you gave up on me for a second there, and Uncle Don was just not part of the Dearman Club. Just teasing, okay, buddy? Let's see. Call Walmart back and say, if you don't give me some 2020 Topps baseball cards, I'm calling my Uncle Donald. Oh, my word. I don't know if I have that much pull that far across the country. That would be neat, though, huh? $700. Barry Bonds. 6, 5, 4. Right. Paul D's in the house. How you doing there, Paul D? Nice for you to stop by and check in with the live. Hopefully Paul D's having a good day. Paul Deitch. Just went through my Hall of Famers for today. I started out with sorting. I'm trying to see if I can do the initial sort for the first round of this Don Russ Series 2. Separating them into hundredths stacks, the 600s, 700s, that nature. So I'm just trying to fill some of my time in my stream here and talking with my channel members, chit-chatting, having a good time. 6, 4, 6, 5, 3. Right, third quarter almost sorted. And then we'll get the last stack here. Gonna move that up here a little bit. Definitely have a lot of the 600s cards, that's for sure. See if that balances out by the time I'm done the box here. Against some of the more well-known Hall of Famers I already pulled out, so that's why there won't be as many of those here. But you will see Hall of Famers and stuff and such spattered throughout. So that's why I just go through and do my double check to make sure I get out all my Hall of Famers, all my rookie cards, and some of the stars, some of the key stars from back in the day. That's pretty much what I do in my separation. This is the first round separation where I just separate them into stacks in the 100 series. Again, 600s, 500s. All right, Kevin's Card Collecting's in the house. Sorry I missed your stream yesterday, Kevin. I didn't get the notification, but I watched through about the first half of it so far before I came on this morning. So I did watch the first half of it, and I got to finish watching the second half pretty much. So that's where I'm at. Sorry about that, and do appreciate you stopping by here this morning, checking in and saying hi. Hopefully you're having a good day at work. And when you do have a chance, I'd like to just have a quick chit chat and throw out a little thought process on something I'd like to try in the near future here. Just want to try a little bit something different and unique. If you're willing to team up with me on it, a little channel team up venture that maybe we can have some fun with. But yeah, just want to kind of bounce an idea off of you and see if you might be interested in doing something like that. So far so good, just running around putting out fires figuratively. Sure thing. Okay, that sounds good. So I know today's probably a busy day when you get home from work, and then you got church tonight, but maybe tomorrow would be better for you. But we can figure out a time. We can text each other and figure out when, and I'll just kind of bounce it off of you and see what you think about what I'd like to try and maybe do. Oh, there we go. Ken Griffey Sr. That's when he played for the Mariners. That's right, he was on the team with his son. But yeah, just something different, something a little fun maybe we can do on the channel. See if it piques any interest on having a little bit of fun with the game. I'll just leave it this way, the game of baseball. With the play on the words, with the game of baseball. It's kind of tied in with the Topps product. And I'll leave that clue at that stage. All right. So I know you're busy at work, so I know you can't really chat much in the stream here. Let's see if I can scooch the camera back just a little bit. I'm kind of like, seems like I'm ganging up on it here, but just running out of space with these cards getting taller. Okay. 6, 5, 6, 6, 3. MVP card. 756, 5, 7. BC 20. 5, 5. That's kind of a weird angle here. But I'm intrigued. I can't talk to you after the live stream. Oh, you can? Oh, okay, yeah, if you have time. If you do, I got my box of 2020 Topps for $59.99. That's not a bad price. I've seen the prices going for the box of Topps. I got mine off of Amazon. Well, and I had some Amazon credit, so I actually saved a little bit of money. But I got mine, I think it was for $63.99, which isn't too awful bad. I've seen them even more than that on eBay, that's for sure. Point plus 00. Oh, okay. All right, Kevin. That is cool. But yeah, if you have a moment when I finish the live stream, Kevin, Yeah, that if you can work it in, yeah, go ahead and give me a quick call. Or I can call you, whichever you want best, or we can give a scream. Dave and Adams want $74.99 for a box. Oh my word. Yep. A lot of people want to try and get in the action, see if they can cash in. I guess when people can't find the product, they'll find it where they can get the availability. All right, got just you can see my stack over here. I kind of put it up near Ruby Foster here. That's what I got left to sort right up here. Okay, just so you know. So I just want to get through these real quick. I dropped my phone on my keyboard. Oh, Kevin. Let's see, 5, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, 7, 3, 4, 6, 5. So, Sally Lloyd is in the house. How you doing there, Sally? I'm sorting out my Flair cards. Yes, and I'm sorting out a Donruss 1991 Series 2. So we're sorting there, Sally. Great minds think alike. Sorry. Got a little frog in my throat. A little congestion I have just does not want to leave my body. I don't know what's wrong with it this year. All right, my last little stack here. My last little stack. Open that. He's asking if you opened that blue bag yet. Oh, I have a Donruss 1991 to sort too. Oh, Sally, something tells me you'll be busy for a little while there with the box that you got from me. But that's okay. It's nice to keep busy, and you can enjoy looking through all those cards and finding everything. Did you find that other card yet, Sally? By chance, did you find that other card that we were talking about that goes along with your baseball? Just kind of curious. And if not, I'm sure it will surface up eventually when you find it. If you have a frog on your throat, you shouldn't have swallowed it. I know, Sally. That's what here, I'll drink get a swig of water. I'll get a swig of water and hopefully it'll wash it down. Almost. 6, 5, 5. It's definitely a high series of the series 2. That's for sure. It's really heavy on the 6s and the 5s. That's for sure. All right. So I finished the first round of sorting. This is the 7s, the 700 series. This here is the 600 series. This here is the 500 series. I haven't opened it yet. I could do it and tell you what's in there. Oh, that's fine. When you get to it, you don't have to do anything special for me. I know you're enjoying looking through the cards and sorting them and putting them in order. That's the fun of this hobby. I never get tired of sorting cards and looking at cards Even all the old ones like this. This is the 300s. The one before this was the 400s. And then these are this is the subset that they put in here. So these are like a lot of the highlight cards that they put in their sets. And that's what I end up doing, is putting all these in order for my second sort. There we go. We got Fernando Valenzuela, BC11. I got two of him, an Andy Hawkins, a Melito Perez pitcher. Two of those. I've got Bobby Thigpen, the pitcher. Got three of those, four of those, and then two of Willie McGee's, the outfielders. So again, this is what the front of these cards look like. Just kind of go through and highlight these. Are you going to live stream today, Donald? Let's see, what is it? It's 11:08. Probably not today, Sally. I might do it a little tomorrow, because tomorrow I think I have smaller content. Let's see, tomorrow is a... let me double check and make sure what's on the docket for tomorrow. I almost forgot myself. I think it's a player biography tomorrow. And then, of course, my Friday will be my family mail call. But yeah, I'm pretty sure... that's what I've got going on tomorrow. Let me just double check here real quick. Will you be in the live stream tomorrow, Kevin? Are you going to live stream with Donald? I wouldn't mind seeing it opened. I've forgotten what's in it. Well, if Sally wants to do that real quick, I could open up just to allow Sally to open up that bag from if you are, I could open it then. Okay, I could do that real quick. Let me just check on something just real quick here. And then I will switch over to StreamYard, and it'll be basically to just allow Sally to open up that so Kevin can watch her do it. Okay, so because I don't want to make it a real long live stream today, I do have other things to work on. And then I'm waiting. Okay, so let me just check real quick here. Make sure I'm giving you the right information. Yes, tomorrow will be our baseball player biography. So I'll be choosing a baseball player tomorrow. But now would be good since we're all here together. Oh, no problem. Yeah, let me get ready to switch over. And then I will open back up on StreamYard. Okay? And we can go ahead and do that real quick. Yes, I don't mind doing that for you, Sally. Anything for Sally Lloyd. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over. So you'll see a brief... I'm going to keep the... All right, it does show I am live. Can you guys hear me on StreamYard? Can you guys hear me on StreamYard? All right, it does show I am live. Can you guys hear me on StreamYard? You guys hear me on StreamYard? All right. So let me put the link in the chat here, and that way Sally can chime in. Put the link in the chat here. That way Sally can chime in. Let me turn that one off. Turn this one on. Testing. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Hello, can you guys hear me? I can't even hear myself talking. What is wrong with the show? Mic is muted. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Uh-oh, I see Sally. You got your bed head on again?
The punk skunk look.
Oh, there she is.
It's the punk skunk look.
The punk skunk look. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
I think Kevin's, you just going to watch in the background there, Kevin, or do you want to come in with us? I don't know if he's at home or at work for sure. I don't know exactly.
Right.
Okay. Probably if he was at home or somewhere else, he'd probably chime in. So I think Kevin says it's a throwback to the 80s hairstyle. Oh, my word. Uh-oh, she's getting it pointy. You need a little bit of gel.
Yeah. This shows that I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. This is why. It's what I call my mini mo.
Okay. I think Kevin said he's ready, so he's here. He's watching. He won't be able to come live because he's at work.
Right. I'll get it done.
So have you been having fun with the box there, Sally?
Oh, yeah. So this is what I was given. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this is really kind. So this is Eric Hestel. I'm noticing a theme here. I think they may all be Red Sox. I could
Some
be wrong.
Boston Red Sox.
Yep. Jeff Sellers. The lovely sunflower yellow scorecards. Josh Mazzano.
Mm-hmm.
Al Nipper. Love the name.
Nipper. Al Nipper.
Spike Owen. Pat Dodson. Sam Horn.
Thanks there, Robert.
Dennis Boyd. Trot Nixon. This is a Reliever of the Year award, which is Craig Kimbrell, and that was for 2017. Some really nice card.
Yeah.
I've got Jeff Russell, and that's a lovely card as well.
A Flair product.
Yeah, that's really nice. And I've got another one for Billy Hatcher. They're really nice cards. Phil Plantier was a 91 rookie prospect.
Oh, Phil Plantier.
Plantier, yeah. So another Dennis. Whoops, hang on. Dennis Boyd.
Oh yeah. Oh, Kim Boyd.
Yeah. Wes Gardner. Dwight Evans. Louis Rivera.
Uh-huh.
Another Dennis Boyd. Joe Sambito. John McNamara. See, these guys know how to smile.
He's the older generation. He knows.
Yeah. Jim Rice. Now that's a grin.
There you go.
A Roger Clemens.
Oh, there we go.
A Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
Yep. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
I have an egg. I have been wanting to get an Allen and Ginter egg for ages. What came first, the baseball or the egg? Oh man, that is cool.
I knew that one was in there, but I didn't know what all the rest of the cards were.
And I have a Ted Williams.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Kevin, you star. That will go along with my Matt Mercer. I am into D&D, and I have a Matt Mercer, which has been completely confusing to people because the Matt Mercer I have is a dungeon master. But I confuse people because they confuse him for the baseball player.
Right.
Because I didn't know. Kevin, you rock. I am the proud owner of an egg.
Proud owner of an egg.
Oh, yes.
I guess we could say Sally's been egged.
I have been egged well and truly. And that's no yoke.
And that's no yoke.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Oh, that was gorgeous. Oh, I mean, I know people complain about the inserts for Allen and Ginter, but I love them. I mean, I'm a collector of curiosities.
So where'd you put the baseball?
Pardon?
Where'd you put my baseball?
Your baseball is back in the box at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Because everything's packed back.
Uh-huh.
Till I can do videos and stuff. So what I'm doing is sorting the Donruss and sorting the Fleer.
Well, there you go. You could probably wait too and then show the ball and the card at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think that is gorgeous. I want to understand why they've chosen an egg.
I don't know. Does it say anything on the back of the card?
I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
A lot of people don't look at the backs of the card sometimes.
Well, I love the fact that the Matt Mercer's a relic card. Hey, Stormy Webster. Kylie Jenner's newborn to the non-celeb social media obsessed. You're already old news. As of January 9, 2019, the infant's photo from the previous year was no longer the most liked in the history of Instagram, surpassed by one of an egg. Just an egg. Posted as an experiment by an unidentified Londoner. The pic soared past Jenner's 18 million likes to beyond 30 million likes. Oh, that's just weird.
I guess that's why they made the egg card, huh?
30 million likes on Instagram. The world is truly a weird and wonderful place. Oh, that's hilarious. I wondered why the egg got in. Yeah. But the thing was on the relic for the Games Master, for Matt Mercer, it had the same disclaimer that a lot of the other relics do. This is not a game-specific relic. And it's from his genes, you know, it's like, fair enough. Oh, my life is wonderful. Oh, Kevin, you've made my night. A like on Instagram got past Kylie Jenner and got 30 million likes. What can you say? The world is a wacky place. I think we've gone mad. I really do. When an egg can get 30 million likes. But thank you very much, Kevin. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. I mean, they were all fantastic, but the egg was wonderful. And like I said, I've been trying to get it, but I failed on several auctions. And I was trying to get it, and people were asking like $30 for it. And I could never afford it. So, oh man, you're cool. Yes. I'm the proud owner of an Egg and a Dungeon Master. And several loads of baseball cards. As you can tell, I am a woman of simple pleasures if I can smile on receiving an egg card as well.
Oh boy.
I have a strange sense of humor, but it's made me happy. Yay.
There you go.
Oh, I'm recovering well. I'm going to go back to my course tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm glad Kevin was here to
yeah, it worked out good.
Watch me open it. I will go through them again on my channel.
Yeah.
But to be honest, that's why I'm not actively opening too much, because I want to go through it on my channel. I'm just being completely OCD and sorting out my Fleer ones, and I'll sort out the Donruss as well, just to have them in correct number order from the set, because they weren't in order.
Good morning there, Southbound 1969. I think I know him from some other streams.
Hello. I don't know who you are, but welcome. Yeah. Everybody's always welcome here.
Everybody's welcome.
As long as you are polite to others, you do not troll, and you generally come in to have a good time and not to diss anyone here, and especially not to diss the man, then you're always welcome. We come to grow together. We come to do it if you are like-minded in faith, in friendship, and baseball. So, you know, if you are like-minded, then we'll always find a place for you.
Kevin's asking you a question.
What's he asking? Oh, hang on. I can pick it up. Wait, what did your Yankee friends send you from the States? A picture of an egg. I love it. Yep. Like I said, what came first, the egg or the baseball? And I have to say, in my case, they both arrived together.
Yeah. No, Southbound 1969 says, no troll here, laugh out loud. I come in peace. Oh yeah, I know you're good. But good
Then you are, then you are welcome.
Yeah. No.
It's all right. It's just, and this is no disrespect to you. It's just, I have the blue wrench, which means I'm a mod. And unfortunately, we have had to chuck out people who've hopped in and trolled. So, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's not getting at you, dude. That's not getting at you.
There's still somebody here. There's only a few people in my stream, but somebody always comes in and gives me my thumbs down.
Have you got one today?
Oh, yeah. No biggie. I don't care.
I know, but it's so sad that they just lead such boring lives. That they just have to...
They did. I think they just like to do it to mess with my analytics, because then YouTube got a thumbs down on my video.
I mean, all right. I do that with Stash, but with Stash and I, that is a little game we play that he knows about and he loves it. So I mean, that's different. But he's the only person I do it to. I did accidentally give someone a thumbs down, and I went back and scrabbled. Suddenly realized what I'd done, and I went back, apologized, and gave him a thumbs up. In other words, Kevin, that makes it look like either an American football or a rugby ball.
There we go.
Yeah, a baseball squished in transit.
Oh, there you go. Kevin gets an occasional thumbs down too. I'm sure a lot of people do.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do, because there are people who just go in for the sake of disliking, because that's what they do.
Right.
Ooh. Ew. Ugh. Second-hand Herbie pizza. Not nice.
Uh-oh.
But hey, Kevin, thank you. That egg was not what I was expecting at all, and I am so chuffed. I've been trying to get one of those for ages, and I just gave up. I think he's just been working so much. He's been around. He's been doing odds and ends, but I don't think he's been doing any live stuff. I think his work schedule has just been too hectic.
I think Eric Jabs is finally doing his live streams with the new products coming out.
But I've seen Stash around. I've seen Stash around on other people's live streams. But he did say it was going to be difficult for him to do live streams of his own, because he just comes in sometimes from his deliveries and he's absolutely knacked. And it's good to see Jabs back. So if he does another live stream, I'll go and give him a thumbs up, dude. Poor dude deserves it. Oh, thank you. You got good memory. Great friendship made over an egg.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased. I'm really touched. I mean, it's ridiculous. I've got tears in my eyes over a ruddy egg.
Over an egg.
Just shows what a soppy English git I am, doesn't it? Oh. We always show our emotions. Thank you. It was just so funny because I pulled it out and I thought, is this what I think it is? And I was just looking and I thought, it is what I think it is. But I honestly think people gave it likes to try and beat Kylie Jenner. But I still think 30 million is over the top, though. Could only happen on the internet.
Yeah.
As my dad calls it, the internet. Thank you very much, Kevin. That was really sweet of you. And it wasn't because it fell off a wall. That ain't no Humpty Dumpty.
No Humpty Dumpty egg.
Nope. That's just hilarious, though.
Mm.
It just shows you how weird the world is that an egg could get 30 million likes.
Yeah.
I honestly think it's because people don't like Kylie Jenner anymore. I think but you see, the thing is, that is the nice way of getting revenge on people. Because well, if you think about it, nobody gets hurt.
Right.
It's just a crazy way of sticking it to somebody without sticking it to somebody, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an egg. But you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. It's revenge without being vengeful. I wish more people would do daft things like that. You know what I mean? Because it's a nice way of getting one over on people without hurting anyone, really. I mean, the only thing that'll probably be hurt is Kylie Jenner's pride. And I think a lot of people can deserve to have their pride bubbles pricked a bit. But 30 million likes for a ruddy egg. The world is mad.
Oh, yeah. The strangest things sometimes.
Oh, yeah. But Matt Mercer did what actually did in his cards what the baseball players do, because he did a card with a like a drawing of him, you know, like a colored portrait of him. He did a relic card, and then he did an autograph card, and the autograph card was in 3 variants. So they really treated him like a baseball player. And when I said Matt Mercer, I had to say, no, not that Matt Mercer, this Matt Mercer, and I had to explain.
Oh boy.
But oh man, it just goes to show how much fun it is. I've put them back in the envelope, in the plastic thing, because I'm keeping my Mickey Mantle pamphlet in there as well. Because that I'm gonna have to find. What I want to find for that is one of those long clear plastic double-sided frames.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to put it in a frame to display it, because I don't want to leave it as it is, because I think it'll get damaged.
Then somebody could read both sides.
Yeah, and it won't get damaged, so I'm gonna have to investigate. Yeah, but oh man, I'm glad you were there, Kevin, because you needed to see that. I'm still getting better, and you have just totally picked me up off of my dumpster. You know, after my, as we say, when we're not well, we're down in the dumps.
Down in the dumps.
And you have got me out the dumps, boy. You got me. I mean, I was feeling a lot better, but you have just made me laugh. Laughter is the best medicine, so thank you. You're a cool dude. And thanks. I now have enough Red Sox to give me a pair every day for a week.
A pair every day for a week.
And a few left over.
I was gonna say, if you dig far enough, you'll probably find more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I did look at the stickers, and I noticed they are birds and socks. Oh, they're birds, socks, and mariners.
Birds, socks, and the mariners.
And they're also exposed, which became the mariner. Became the Jays, didn't they? Can't remember which one. The Montreal Expos.
Oh, the Toronto Blue Jays are still there. The Montreal Expos became the Washington Nationals.
They became the Nationals. I knew there was somewhere. See, I'm not that good. My memory's not that good.
I don't know. They're thinking they might want to bring the Expos back again.
Yeah, I heard that.
You probably hear it more than we would in your neck of the woods.
Well, I go looking.
Yeah.
And also I have the at-bat.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And the at-bat app is better than having the news on.
Yeah.
I mean, I wake up some nights and I've just got like screen after screen after screen after screen after screen of at-bat. At-bat notification. Sometimes I can have 101 at-bat notifications. And they tell me where everyone's gone.
Plenty of baseball.
Yeah, yeah. They keep me up on the trades, on everything. And I just look and I go, yeah. No fair, one in back. But they really keep me up to date.
Yeah.
So at bat, and also although I don't always get the live games, I keep the live scores. So I can keep the scores up when the games are on. Even if I can't see the games. So I know what's going on and who's beating who. So I got it all in, you know. And it's great because you can choose your team who you have up. So my front of that team's Sox. But I can still just go and flip where I'm at, and they've got it organized into the sections.
Right.
You know? So I keep myself in the loop with my at-bat.
Yeah.
All I need now is to get a cheap baseball bat. But the chances of that are about zip. But
what? Cheap. An actual baseball bat.
Oh, hell yeah. But the chances of that are zip. Because even if I got a cheap one, trying to get it over here would probably cost a packet.
Well, this is my nice bat that I have.
Who's it signed by?
Who do you think? Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, I was going to say Griff. Oh, nice. Bet you that's worth a bit, no?
Then, of course, on the bottom is signed baseball.
Hey, I wouldn't even want a signed one. I wouldn't even care if it came from the Goodwill and looked like somebody had been trying to chop trees with it. No, I bought my mum and dad a cricket bat signed by the current team for their 50th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
In 2013, and it was highly appropriate because it cost 50 quid. See, I bet you I could get them cheap, but it would be the postage. It would be the postage that would cost the earth.
Yeah.
Because they weigh a ton. But you never know. Maybe if I wait till August, even if I don't get to the game, they might sell some online in Britain. You know, because of the match down in England.
Southbound came back. He said he forgot to give me my thumbs up.
Oh, bless him. Nice one, Southbound. We need people like you in the streams. Keep the thumbs up, dude.
You see what Kevin just said?
What?
I tried to get the egg autograph, but he said his schedule was too scrambled.
Oh!
That was a good one.
You could have poached it from someone else, you know. That stand was a good investment. Was 8 quid from a Claire's Accessories.
Oh.
In fact, I don't even think it was 8 quid. 6 quid from Claire's Accessories, and it was the best thing I've ever bought. The problem I'm having at the moment is I've lost my glasses and can't really see much.
This is my little tripod thing I use.
Well, this one for me is just fine because it just sits and I can I don't really need anything as fancy as a tripod.
Hmm.
I love your sense of humor, Kevin. It's about as good as... No, actually, no, that's not fair. It's far better than mine.
Let me put this out of the way here for now.
But yeah, oh, it's great fun, and I know it's going to be great looking. I know I've got quite a few more sock stuff, and mariners, and because I looked through one of the other boxes because the lid came off, and I've got a lot more socks. So I'm gonna have to design. I'm gonna have to sort my sock stuff out, and you know. But I've also now got some Mariners and Blue Jays. I've got some socks, some sea people, people who work at sea, and I have some birds.
Some birds.
Some birds. By the way, you didn't catch my comment the other day. You said about disembarking your phone. I said you're an ex-Navy man.
Oh, undocking, I should have said, right?
Yeah. No, disembarking sounds about right. Because you disembark from a ship.
Yeah.
What is a quid in dollars? Well, a quid's a pound, so it depends on the
exchange rate, huh?
Exchange rate.
Yeah. What is it roughly? Do you know?
Hang on.
Uh-oh, Sally, did she leave, or just probably has to come back after she checks on her phone? I probably could have checked for her.
Hello? Hello?
We're here.
It's 77p.
Do what?
Hang on. Yeah. Can I leave and come back again?
Why, was it easier that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Here, I'll put the link back in for her. I'll have to see when she comes back in. Gotta start building... Gotta start building up your goose gossage collection. Oh, okay, for Sally. Hold on, she's coming back. As soon as I see her there.
Hello? It's 77p. Dollar to pounds. So I'm assuming it probably wouldn't be much more the other way.
Oh, okay.
I went off and checked the exchange rate. That's why I had issues. I can't do it on my computer because my computer's dodo dead.
It's dodo dead.
My battery is officially extinct.
Oh no!
To quote the Monty Pythons, my battery. This battery is dead. It's an ex-battery.
And it's probably too old to try and find a new battery, huh?
It could be, but the thing is, it's not so much that. It's just I can't remember what I did with the cord. If I could find.
Oh, you lost your cord. Maybe you left it at your mom's.
No, I had it here.
Oh, okay.
I'm like that musician with the lost cord.
Sometimes that can be bad news.
Yeah, as Kevin says, I've got to start building up my goose gossage collection now. You pinged.
Yeah, it was my phone. I got a text from Frank.
What did Frank say?
Oh, he's helping me with some of my graphic stuff on my channel.
Ah.
You know, like that little emblem you saw on the video before I went live?
Did you read my comment
Which one?
about the graphic?
Uh-uh.
I think you'd look better with a blue hat.
Oh, blue hat. Well, the new one's got a Mariner emblem on it.
Ah, right. That it just doesn't look right with a white, plain white hat.
Yeah.
You lose yourself a bit in the plain white hat. You having the old Mariner logo or the new or an S?
Then the new Mariner logo. Yeah.
I like the one with the trident, the old Mariner logo.
This one.
Yeah, I like the upside down trident.
Oh, the upside down trident, the other one.
Yeah, with the M. Yeah. Yeah. I'm old school.
And then you got this one. Sorry, I'm going to go through my hats real quick.
I actually like that. I do. I must admit. That's got some class.
And this one's just the S.
No, don't like that.
But that's got Griffey on it, see?
Oh, well, yeah. No, I meant I didn't like the one with just the S on it.
Yeah.
I like the one with the compass and the griff.
And of course, this is
how can you not?
That's my Seahawks. That's football, sorry.
No, it's not that. I'm just not keen on the green.
That's another S with the little star in it.
That's getting better.
Lots of choices here.
Yeah, I like the compass though. I like the compass.
This is what I wear when I do my Bible reading.
Yeah. And I'm glad you're not PC about it.
Do what?
I'm glad you're not PC about it.
No. And this is the one I'm wearing today. This is Griffey's, when Griffey was inducted, his Hall of Fame hat.
Well, no, I'm glad on yours it doesn't say person of faith.
Oh, no, it says man of faith.
Whereas I would have one that would say woman of faith.
There you go.
I object to all these people. It's like I went to a meeting and I was chairing it, and I was referred to as a chair. And I actually said, no, I am a chairwoman. I am not an item of furniture.
Oh,
and
you're going to love this next chat from Kevin.
Yeah. Goose laid an egg and named it Gossage. Sally Goose laid an egg and named it Gossage. She keeps it hidden in a red sock. Oh, Kevin. Oh, Kevin.
How you doing there, buddy? Hunter's in the house.
I think that's wonderful, Kevin. Goose laid an egg and named it. She keeps it hidden in a red sock.
Kevin's a poet and he don't even know it.
Oh, thank you. You're all mad. Mind you, the fact that you're friends with me doesn't really say much for your sanity, honestly. But I mean, hey, you know.
You just add to the mix of everybody else that's crazy.
Oh, yeah. But then, as I say, if you are what you eat, and my favorite foods are bananas and nuts, it really does explain everything.
Okay, Hunter's asking me, what am I doing tomorrow for player biographies? Who do you want me to do, Hunter? Did Sally just leave us?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, never mind. Okay, your screen went blank. I wanted to make sure we didn't lose you.
No, I've just taken a photograph of
Oh, of that? Of the text? Of the chat? Can't hear you. Okay. You can pick one. Oh, okay. You want to know ahead of time. Hold on there, Hunter. I'm going to get ready to probably wrap things up here soon anyway, but let me think here real quick. Let me look at my list. Let me see who's next on my master list here. What the heck? Slide down. All right, Sally's working on getting back up here. Okay, let's see. For players next on my list, I think tomorrow probably I will do Jeff Bagwell. I think I will probably do Jeff Bagwell tomorrow. For those that might want to know ahead of time, Bagwell. All right, Jeff Bagwell is going to be our player. We'll do the biography on tomorrow. All right, Jeff Bagwell. There she is. I see you, Sally. There, you back again?
I'm sorry to cause you so much trouble, Mr. Blondal.
Not a problem. Why would it ever be a problem, Miss Sally?
You know, Gorilla, he always refers to me as Miss Sally. It's really sweet.
Where am I here? Okay, I got a pen in my pocket, so that's an extra one. Always have to make sure I have a pen in my pocket.
I carry pens in my trouser pockets, but the only problem is when I sit down, because I've got pockets at the front, and I sit down and bend over, and the amount of times I impale myself gets painful.
And it said no audio, Sally. Yep, we're fixed now. Let me back in, please.
I'm in. Oh, pardon me.
On the Killer Bees with the Astros. That would be cool. Who's the Killer Bees?
They're a band, I think. No, they're not.
Oh, I don't know. Frank, that's what Frank threw in there as far as Killer Bees with the Astros.
Well, there are Killer Bees, but I wouldn't inflict them on the Astros. They're not that bad. There are some people I might inflict a killer bee on, but only the one. Give them a chance to escape. But
yeah.
Sorry, I mean.
Okay, but that's what I think I'll do tomorrow is Jeff Bagwell.
I think it was Frank was talking about a Yak 45 aeroplane, and I said all I could think of when I heard that was.
Oh, I see what he's talking about now. Bagwell, Biggio, Berkman, and Bell. The four big.
Oh, the Killer Bees.
ABCK back in the 90s. That would be an awful long stream if I did all four at the same time. So
now I've got pictures of them all dressed in bee costumes playing baseball.
That's what he meant. Their last names are all bees.
Bees.
But I think I have Biggio on my list.
I was just looking at Biggio's card when I was sorting him out. I've just sorted out Biggio today.
I have Biggio, so Berkman and Bell.
You could do them all in alphabetical or in that order.
Yeah. Well, that's
I really got confused by that. Killer bees.
The killer bees. Now I
I
know.
was like thinking small floaty things that can kill you from Africa.
Yeah, there you go. He said, yeah, that's a lot to cover at once.
Yeah. How you doing, Frank?
In bee costumes, they would look like pirates.
Somehow I don't think so with wings and antennae.
Let's see.
Oh, I'll have all those.
Bagwell. Hold on a second here. Check here.
I'll have all those, Don.
Huh?
I'll have all those.
Oh, what?
Well, the cards that Hunter's got, if they're in the 91 Donruss set.
Oh.
Because I've got the Donruss cards. Well, if they're all there.
I think, let's see. Well, at least for Bagwell, if I do them and stuff, I've got.
How long was this stream going to go on?
Not too long. I wasn't planning on going this long already, but it's okay.
I was just thinking this as soon as you get here. You're in touch with your feminine side, Donald, because you could yak for years.
Oh yeah, my daughter would tell you that too. She says
you're like me.
My daughter says I talk too much.
You're like me. You could yak the legs back onto a donkey.
Let's see. I got one. I got two. Yeah, I got two of Jeff Bagwell's rookie cards.
I still think the guys don't smile because they think it makes them look sultry and tough. Just makes them look constipated and weird.
Constipated and weird. There we go.
And there's some that look up into the corner of their card that look like they're about to get hit by something.
Did you watch any of my video last Saturday for Kobe Bryant?
Me?
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How'd you like it?
I watched all of it.
Oh, did you?
I went back and watched all of it, and I cried.
Did you like how I previewed his cards? I don't have those cards, but I had them on my device and stuff.
Yeah, I cried. He went. It doesn't matter what you thought of him as a player. He was an amazing man, and he went too soon.
Yeah. All right. I had to file away my Hall of Famer cards I did today. I got them in a group here, as I've done the different Hall of Famer sets on my stream every week.
So that means you've got a lot of card sets that don't have the Hall of Fames in anymore.
Well, this is all this here is all Hall of Famer cards.
Boxes. You're just crazy, man.
Huh?
You're just crazy making work for yourself.
Well, I still have I probably have 4,000 Hall of Famer cards I still have to sort in. I have to make another box. I got to go to 4,000 or 5,000 count boxes. I have them in 3 right now.
Wow. That is a guy who's got too much time on his hands and a lot of dedication.
Keeps me busy. They say it's good to keep busy in retirement, right?
Well, you see, I don't think you ever retire. I just think you become differently employed.
Differently employed. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is my new fun chapter of life.
Well, the thing is, as I say, you start doing different jobs. You start finding different things to do. So it may not be a job you get paid for, but you still find you do stuff. You do different jobs. You may volunteer or you may do things for yourself, but you're still employed. It's not bad. I got an egg. I got an egg, Frank, and all because it got 30 million likes on Instagram. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Frank. Yak for 54 years. Well, when you were talking about the Yak 54 radio controlled, I was more thinking a confused animal with wings wondering what the hell was happening.
Oh boy. And I guess Kevin had to step out for a while. He says, I need to run down the hall for a bit. Y'all take care and we'll chat later. Donald, I'll call you when I get back to my office if your stream is over. Take care, Sally. Love you.
I love you all, and I love you too. Thank you for the egg.
All right. Well, let's see. I went probably a half hour longer than I thought I was originally go today. That's for sure.
Donald, just before you go, you know when you said put your best foot forward? I don't know if you caught it, but I said, how do you know what's your best foot? If you put your right foot forward, what happens if your right foot isn't your best foot? If you put your left foot forward, then what do? And if your right foot isn't your best foot, and you can't, does that mean you then have to put two left feet forward? You'll have to go back and find it.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Wow.
It got very detailed, to which Kevin put down the bottle. I think it was, I'll have to find it for you because it was really detailed and I can't quite remember it right.
It was in one of the chats?
Yeah. So I think it was either the last live channel or the one before. I think it was last night or the night before.
No. Huh?
So yes.
All right.
I'll have to go see if I can find it and I'll send it to you. Because I owe you an address.
Yeah, I was wondering if I maybe missed it because I get so many things from YouTube sometimes.
No, because I haven't emailed it to you yet.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Usually when I get an email, it'll say like in my Gmail, it'll say important instead of just like a YouTube up. Because I get notifications for all the people I subscribe to and stuff.
Ah, I see. No, I haven't sent it.
I get hundreds a day. I'm like, I just delete. You can't go to all the notifications. There's not enough time in a day.
Do not delete mine, chum. Especially after you asked me to send you the address.
Notification.
Pardon?
Yours will come as an important email, not a notification.
Good. Oh, I don't bother reading the notifications. And after a while, they delete themselves because my phone just gives up on them.
Your phone. Oh, because you leave them in there. Oh, I delete them.
I can't work out how the heck I delete my emails on this phone. Mind you, they were talking about on one of these sections, they were talking about how technology is made for idiots. But I seriously can tell you about one where the idiot was the person making the technology. I got a thing from British Telecom to sign on to the internet. And where were the instructions to sign on to the internet? On the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this time, I think the person with the technology did the boo-boo.
All right,
Anyway,
Sally.
we're nearly at the hour on live, yeah, on StreamYard.
Yeah. Almost 2 hours overall for the stream.
Yay! We can keep him going. We can keep him going. You're about as bad as me. I don't know what. I don't. Oh, I see. Oh,
Oh, now she's sticking her tongue out at me.
you muted my mic, cheeky bism. Oh, see, fair enough. Well, if you want me to go, you can just ask me to leave, you know.
I'm going to get ready to go, though. It's after 12 o'clock here.
It's all right. I know. I'm only.
That's my lunchtime.
I'm only being fun with you. Don't worry. I'm not taking any.
That's why I'm just playing on the screen like this.
Hey, come on. I wouldn't be smiling if I was offended, dude.
Well, see, look at when I turn just me on, you can still talk.
Yeah.
See, they can hear you. They just can't see you.
I would probably say that's the better idea, but that's just me.
All right, Sally.
I'll go off now and let you do your introduction. It's been a lovely evening. I feel so much better. Thank you to all you long-suffering people who stayed in the house. It's really appreciated. And I know Kevin's not here, but that egg was... And have a good evening and a good day wherever you are in the time zones.
Okay.
And hopefully I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye for now.
All right. You take care, Sally. All right. Well, this is Don Blondal. Going to get ready to sign off here in a second. Don Blondal, Hall of Fame veteran sports cards and collectibles, having been live. It looks like there's 4 people in the stream, so it's not that many. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for today. Comment, commit, and stick. That's another one I just want to throw out there. And Don Blondal, by God's grace, I'm here. Sally said I'm here. I'm looking at the private chat. I missed the private chat. And here's this. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sign off. And then Kevin might be back soon. He might give me a call. That'd be fine. I'd be ready for you, Kevin. But you take care. Have a great and wonderful day. Looks like there's 6 people in the chat. Some people jumped in maybe, but we're getting ready to sign off. So thank you for joining me for today for the 1981 Hall of Fame Inductees video series, which included Rube Foster, Bob Gibson, and Johnny Mize. You guys have a great and wonderful day. Big whiffs to one and all. Hunter must have said something in the stream, but then took it back off. Okay, late Kevin. Later Kevin. Okay, so you guys have a great and wonderful day. We will see you around the channels, and I will talk to 1 or 2 of you here in the near future. I meant e-hugs. All right, so you guys have a great and wonderful day. This is Don Blondal, Hall of Fame veterans, sports cards, and collectibles. And by God's grace, signing off for now until tomorrow, same time, bat time, same bat channel. You guys have a great and wonderful day, and we will see you around, okay? Bye now.